Hi, my name is Shane, and I'm going to talk you through a procedure where you can get a student visa here in Spain. So, the first question you might be asking is, how is that possible? I'm going to tell you a few very important things that you need to keep in mind if you do want to go through with this process. First of all, yes, it is possible, and second of all, you can do it by following these steps. If you arrive in Spain or the Schengen area with a tourist visa, you can apply for a student visa here if you have sufficient amount of time left on your visa. That could be 45 or 50 days, for example. The process then would be to gather documents, important documents, and to have them prepared and sent through the Foreign Affairs Office in Spain. The next thing that you need is to think about how long you want to study for, and if it's the case that you want to study for 6 months up to a year, an additional document that you will need to provide before you arrive here is an Apostilled Certificate. So we'll go through each of these steps first of all. Who can do it? If you're an adult student, it is possible to do this and to do this process. What you need to know then is, if you've decided to go through with this process and you want to do it for over a year, or sorry, for over 6 months to a year, you will need to get the Apostilled Certificate. You must apply for that when you're in your home country, whichever country that is. Without this, you cannot apply for a long-term student visa. You could return home if you still have enough time on your visa stay for a tourist, collect the document and return, as long as you have 45 or 50 days left on your visa. The next thing you would need to make sure that you have is sufficient funds and the correct documentation, insurance, and obviously the registration for the schools if you're here for a student visa. So let's go through the process, imagining you are arriving from the United States. If you wish from the United States that you want to study for a long time in Barcelona, but you see that the process is maybe a little bit complicated, or you weren't successful the first time applying for a student visa, but they gave you a tourist visa, then you would do the following. You want to do over 180 days, up to 1 year, you will first need to go to your local FBI office or local police department and request an Apostilled Criminal History Certificate. Once you've that received, you can then go to Spain with the other documents that are required for a tourist visa and gather the rest of your documents here. One document that's very essential is your insurance, your registration fee, and your health certificate from a professional. There are clinics in Barcelona that can provide a health check and give a certificate stating that you are healthy and that you are able to receive a student visa. Another important thing, like we said, is your funds. You have to make sure that you have enough money in your account. For a year, you're talking between 7,000 and 8,000 euros. And that is apart from course fees. So it is an investment, and be prepared for that step as well. So you get over here, you apply through FreeDa, for example, and you pay for your course. You receive all the documentation from us, and we will advise you on the other documents you need, how to get them and where to get them from. You have your student registration, your health certificate, and you have your criminal history record. Now you need to make sure that you have your insurance, and you need to have a bank statement in Spanish, from a Spanish bank preferably, in order to continue with the process. Once all of those documents are put together, you will only need then to apply through a lawyer or through the Foreign Affairs Office in whichever major city in Spain that you might be applying from. In this case, Barcelona. What else? If you want to apply, you can only apply as an adult who's here to study. That means that if you want to apply for a visa, for a long-term visa with your family, you need to do that in the country of origin. Okay? So the country that you apply for your visa from is where you will apply for the other members of your family. So, why FreeDa? Well, FreeDa has a very specified course design where we take students from absolute beginner all the way to C1 advanced by native teachers with full qualifications and full capacity to teach any level in any way. The courses are designed, like we said, that are compatible with visas. We also provide Spanish courses and Catalan courses. If you decided you want to learn Catalan for a student visa as well, that's also acceptable. What else? We can help you with your visa application process. We can help you with every step of your documentation. When you arrive over here, we can help you processing your TA, your foreigner's identity card. Well, what else? Apart from the classes, we also offer excursions. We also offer plenty of opportunities for students to practice their Spanish in the real time in Barcelona using tours, picnics, parties, like I said, excursions that we organize once a month or every other few weeks. And yeah, with FreeDa, you're part of the family and we'll help you in every way we can.